Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that you may have some questions on this developing news story. As the title of the video says, we are dealing with a serious issue. One of our former co hosts, Ethan Jones, and a former assassin turned possible traitor with the American government, has officially openly their support in joining the DarkStreet cult. Now, I know you guys may have some questions, you may have some inquiries that you may want to ask, and feel free to ask. Okay? Don't be afraid to not ask. We're going to wait a few minutes for audience members to receive this news in real time and answer these questions appropriately. Now, to respect both Ethan's and the unnamed killer, we are going to do ambient lighting. We're almost set up for it. We're just making sure you can see me as your reliable host. And once again, I do feel greatly apology to everyone here that you guys have to experience this. And as audience members of this great newscast, I'm hoping this will not make you feel discouraged of checking out our hosts, anchors, and weather reporters. Hopefully, you don't feel discouraged by that. But we're going to be open, honest, and allow the two individuals that have the platform for exactly 20 minutes. They're going to speak for 10 minutes, what they want to discuss, and then have the floor open for 10 minutes. If no one mentions anything or have any questions, we'll assume that everything they mentioned in the speech convince you that they did nothing wrong, and we will just move on to the next person, and if the same thing happens again, we will close the stream at that point. This is an opportunity for you guys to ask any questions you feel fit. I recommend checking our information in the description of this video to hopefully make sure everyone's on the same page what is known about these two individuals. There's a lot of grave unknowns. We're hoping that these two people are able to open up on this and give some incredible insight onto who they are. Now, I'm going to end my little thing with this. Whether or not you support or disagree. Okay, the editor is basically telling me to disengage. He wants the 4. He is tired of waiting. I'm noticing the glitching in his patterns that he often had when he was on the battlegrounds. But I'm going to ignore him and make sure my point stands firm. Whether or not you agree or disagree with the DarkStreet cult, whether you agree or disagree on these two individuals' past, present, and possible futures, I ask and request that everyone who's watching is past and present and future will keep an open mind and understand that there's a reason for these choices. Nothing is meant to hurt or damage this great country. I'm not scared of these two individuals, even though they're literally on the other side of this room. They don't scare me one bit. I hope they can be honest and you guys can be open-minded. And for government agencies who may be trying to track these two down, or the cult itself, while we disencourage the cult, we are not believers in it. We believe that we give them an open floor to talk. It'll give us a better mindset of who they are, what they want, and ultimately how we can cooperate. There's a lot of gray area. Not everything's black and white. So, without further ado, I'll let the editor slash Charles, because he just told me his name, on what his story is. Be right back after this commercial break. Hello, everyone. I am what a lot of people call the editor. A dumb little nickname. A dumb little nickname that I personally cannot stand. Now, a bunch of you guys may be questioning my intent and my reasoning for the DarkStreet code. But in order to know that, you need to know my beginnings. I grew up a nobody. I grew up in this sense of atmosphere, anger, injustice. All ultimately turning me into who I am. I'm not here for sympathy. That's why I'm not telling you on anything that could even encourage sympathy. I'm a kill. I'll say it bluntly. I only killed the corrupt. Because a room full of corrupt people is better when there's only one. And I'll admit, I'm one too. Oh. Sorry. I'm just trying my hardest to give you guys just enough to Ease your wonders, ease your curiosities. Editor is just a name I got because I tweeted a whole bunch of people. I cut a lot of people. I slice a bunch of people. I deleted them in more ways than one. That's why it was called the editor. Each individual was cut, sliced, diced into nothingness. And I was only caught once. Well, I was only caught once. Which is fair enough. I have a bad tendency of knowing what's a camera and what's not these days. So I slipped up. I forgot to check the security room and delete all the footage. It happens. But at least there's one guy that is no longer around. That needs to be gone. I know it's not justice to a lot of people. But I also know a lot of people love eye for an eye. Tooth for a tooth. So why is it bad when I do it? You know, why is it bad when I do it? I don't know. But it's what it is. Just a bunch of nothingness. I know part of the contract I agreed to was to not disclose any information. But the fact that no one seems to care about me joining a god-killing cult is fascinating to me. Because everyone, when it comes to authority, are scared of this. They are scared to death on this whole concept. But yet, here I am. Just trying to state my truth and my beliefs. And I don't even feel like I have to discuss why, because no one's here. No one cares. But I'm here. I was asked to not speak of the stats and symmetries. Fair enough. Fair enough. You want to know why I joined? Why I made the blood pack? A sense of community. I want to know who the corrupt people are without having to do massive research. One, the ins and outs of their behavior. I want to get back to doing my job. My duty. And it's so much easier with DarkStreet because of his connections. He's able to do things that the police can never do. He can literally tell me the soul itself. He can tell me that. He can tell me the soul of the individual and tell me if they're corrupt or not. No judgment, no prosecution, just am I done. That is so beautiful. Plus, the cult is not as small as people think. It's huge. With a lot of big names, which I will not disclose. I will not disclose that information at all. But it is just fascinating, beautiful in a weird, strange way that I'm able to be free, be who I want to be, not fear, not ambiguity, just living. It's just so beautiful. Like, I know none of you guys know this, but one of the symbols for corruption in my eyes is alcohol. I think anyone who drinks alcohol is a corrupt human being. So, since I joined a group of so-called corrupt people, I decided to have my first drink, a whiskey. And yeah, I see why people fall for it, but I will never get to that point. I will never, ever get to that point. Now, in fact, I am curious if people even considers alcohol a threat or not. I mean, after all, in one of the major powerhouses of the world is an amendment to be able to drink. No fear, no ambiguity, just chaos. And I can't wait to see everything fall apart slowly, carefully. That's all I really had to say. I was planning on battering people who disagree with me, but no one's here. No one ever cares. People only care when they need you. You know, that's the main reason why I joined. No one ever shows up when you are in need. People only show up when they want something from you. They never care about you. They never love you. They're only here when they need something. Borrow something. Kill this person. Do that person. Go after that corrupt human being. They know a way of thinking. They want you to do it. Clean this gun for me. Do this chore for me. Do that for me. It's never whenever I need the assistance. It's only when you need the help. When I ask for help, I back up to get someone, or hey, I have a busy night. Can you take over a shift for me? Nope. And people wonder why they feel used and abused by the system. So, is that good of enough of an answer? So yes, I'm going back to my old ways. No one's going to stop me. And if you do try to stop me, well, let's just say the world's going to burn with you and me. Is anybody going to ask me questions, or are we going to play the "oh no, I wish I could have stopped them" game? Like, come on. We give you a fair enough warning, and you never show up. Pitiful. Disgusting. I don't think anyone's going to show up. Bring in your old hosts, and if any questions do pop up, I will pop in at the end. Well, good to know that I am free to be who I am with no judgment at all. Toodaloo. Well, everyone. It seems like no one's here for my grand return. I guess we are going to turn this into an OnlyFans section. Maybe even a great corner. Forgot how it feels to have a voice in your head. Oh, why do we have to keep it PG, man? No one's here. We can at least have some fun. Oh well, fine. Fine. I guess we have to keep it PG to the best of our ability. Well, you may want to know why the great and beautiful me decided to hook up with another man instead of trying this whole podcast thing again. Or maybe going back to my old life as a prostitute. Well, don't worry, baby, I know how to swallow. I just. I'm tired of being controlled. Random people, I was forced to interact with people who did not benefit me. And I wanted to hunt down this great, beautiful guy. This man had a lot of great power and energy to him that he attracted me. And it took me going through his brother, his Booth, can you mute for a second? Okay, I guess that word is actually a bad word. That's unfortunate because that perfectly describes him. I had to go through a bunch of people in order to get to this great beautiful guy, Daniel. This hunk of a man. Just is everything I want to be. Powerful, understand people, have a great sense of humor when you actually get to know him. I know he comes off as a little headstrong and evil to a lot of people's eyes, but I argue that Daniel is one of the best human beings on earth. He's consistent. He's not a hypocrite. He actually follows through with what he says. He is the man that every guy should follow. Chaos in the house? I won't say it's chaos in Daniel's house. The truth be told, honestly, he's calm. He's organized. His twin brother is the exact opposite of him. Walt is fake. And I called him out on the first episode. He is. I can't cuss on this. I hate signing contracts. Like, Walt is the exact opposite of Daniel in every fiber of the word. While Daniel was cool with me being who I am, and cool with me making some raunchy jokes, Walt was always timid. He was scared. He always told me to be quiet. Similar to the bloody network that keeps silencing me, canceling me. I'm trying to create content that people will understand. I want to expose people. I want people to understand the fakeness in this world. That's what I want. That's why I joined DarkStreet. I'm sorry. Y'all fake. Every single person on the internet in this world is fake. And I will argue that to the ends of my days. There's no such thing as reality anymore. That's why I joined him. Same with the editor. He detests that. I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna screw you, that's the best I can do. People in the booth, that's the best I'm gonna do. You gotta deal with it. No, it's part of my agreement. I'm not gonna expose myself to you because y'all don't deserve it. Plus, the police is after us. I'm keeping my identity a secret. But if you want to see my gorgeous face and my perfect physical body, watch Random People and Bad News. You get to see exactly how I look and wonder why a bunch of people want me. But, going back to everything, I want everyone to just bloody listen to me when I call people out. Because unlike most people, I can see through people thin. I can see the fibers of people's souls, see the true emotions, as long as I'm in person. And let me tell you, Walls always puts up a happy-go-lucky face and energeticness. On the inside, he thinks every single one of you guys are nothing but muppers. He only sees you guys as data points, subscribers. He don't see you as real people. Wyatt, the fake director, he only makes content and make movies whipping off other people's shit. Shit is not a bad cuss word. I can say a whole lot of words. I can make this network cancel. Don't try me, motherfucker. Don't try me. Don't try me, Steve. Don't try me. I used to be the king of this network. Don't try me, bitch. Matter of fact, the producer and director who's controlling this broadcast, they want to be seen as slick, professional, to the code. But we got a person that is obsessed with lolicons and another person who's obsessed with bloody abuse of children. These sick fucks. That's why I am so happy I'm no longer a part of this network. You know what? I'm happy I got fired. I'm happy. I don't have to be with you fake fucks. Okay? And I'm sorry I'm reading your souls. It's so bloody obvious. You're not even trying to hide it. But upset with bloody words like shit, but they can't handle the fact that I call them out for liking kids. And there's one thing I am not, is someone who messes with kids. Try me. Anyways. Here's the thing about Blaster 1221. He claims to be a beautiful content comedian. He claims to be a mastermind. But he's a scared little child. That's what he is ultimately. That's why he never wants to make stuff. Matter of fact, it's a shame that he keeps giving off ideas to WalStreet. You got the wrong thing, Edward family. It's not Wyatt, it's WalStreet. Again, Walls is a fake liar of a human being. Always putting up a mask, always caring about the Muppets, not even caring about the content. Wyatt is the movie director that can't make a good movie for his life. But yet he claims to be the best. Blaster claims to be a content creator, but yet he can barely get more than 5 content videos a year off. You can't be calling yourself a content creator and a comedian and all this stuff when you are failing the fundamentals of video making. And that's at least one thing that WalStreet does correctly. He at least makes the shit. You know what? This is no longer the Faithful Network channel. It's going to be the Ego Hour. Let's fucking go. I'm tired of playing nice. You want to know why I joined DarkStreet and the God-killing cult and the lose of faith and all this propaganda that you guys think it all is? You want to know the truth of the matter? He is getting you guys justice. he knows the impact of these fake gods, these fake superpower beings that treat all of us humans as ants. And riddle me this, humans. The ants that you see on the outside bases of your house. Do you care for every single one of them? No, you would stomp on them. You don't care if you run over ant hill. That's what these guys think. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite when it comes to this. I don't care about every single one. If I see it, I try to avoid it. These guys will literally look at you, laugh at you, and torment you. Poor job and poor so many people. No, there's a god out there named Samuel, who is the son of Hades, that literally created cancer just to mess with all of us. You know how fucking messed up that is? Sorry for my anger. I'm sorry for my anger. This is just... This is the true me. Not the network version of me where I'm holding back. This is the true Ethan fucking Jones. I'm tired of corrupt people. And Daniel give me the strength to battle against it. Daniel is giving me the strength. DarkStreet is giving me the strength to actually go after them. Instead of just talking about them. Matter of fact, let me tell you what plan that we have. You want to know what we're planning on doing? Like, you guys are so focused on the god killing. Like, that's amateur. That's basic. We want to control everything. I won't lie. I want the narrative to be true. Editor has the abilities to. He's just more calm and passionate about it, while I'm more chaotic. And I think we're cutting back on our freedom too much. We're sacrificing safety. Let me rephrase that. We are sacrificing freedom for safety. And I'm sick of it. We're so focused on what we say that we're not focusing on what we need to say. So, that's why I joined. That's why I joined the beautiful DarkStreet. And it's cold. And I have the scar for the blood deal to prove it. Do any of you guys care? Do you guys want to ask questions? Get to know me better? Do you want to know why I joined DarkStreet even more? You want to know and ask questions about this beautiful man who I will drop on my knees for? Go on, ask questions. I'm not afraid to answer. Hopefully, that's clear as daylight now. Matter of fact, I'll bring Editor in here for my role if you want to ask him questions, since I know what it takes to get you guys to come in. Editor is too calm and collected. I need to get the energy so people can come watch. So, ask questions, I'll ask him later, and he can answer them. Go on, ask your questions. I'm not afraid. The producer and director are trying to figure out a way to cancel my mic. I'm prepared for it. I know how to turn it back on. I used to work for them. Go on, ask the questions. If you don't have any questions, fine. Hopefully, me and Editor's arguments are reasonable enough for you. Come on, I know there's 2 people here. Come on, don't be shy. Do I need to rub you up and down? Do I need to give you a little... for you guys to respond? Come on. Do I need to give you a midnight hour show? What will it take for you guys to respond? Do I need to whisper a little harder on your ear? Do I need to give you a handy? What will it take for you to be honest with yourself and ask the questions that's burning in your head? If you don't have any, at least respond so I know to not consider you for a certain member. What? What does that have to do? Alright, I'll play a little game, baby boo. I feel more fearful of silence. Invincibility is fair enough, but silence torments the soul. And when I'm talking silence, I am talking about having nothing but your own head to speak of. Being stuck in your own head. Having all these thoughts that needs to be said. But yet, all you hear back is your own voice. That scares me more than invincibility. Being irrelevant. I don't have a fear of being irrelevant. I have a fear of being irrelevant and misunderstood. That's the thing. I don't want the people who don't know me well to misunderstand me. That scares me more than just being an unknown person. Watch up? I don't feel like I can never be watched up. I am honest with you. I'm not afraid to talk sexual when I feel like it's necessary. I'm not scared to be angry. I'm not scared to be whoever the fuck I want to be. So I will never be watched up. I don't have to feel it. I don't have to be a fake version of myself in order to demonstrate this aspect. My only question is, are you going to ask me about Daniel or my plans, why I joined him better? Excuse you? Ego is a childhood meme of me that I took a hold of myself. Everyone called me egotistic when I focused on making sure I can survive when everyone was giving me hell. I took that bad nickname and used it for myself. No, I will not screw my ego. The ego I have is what kept me sane when I was homeless, when I was chaotic, when I was all of this. I want you guys to understand one little thing about me. I've been through hell. More ways than one. So no, I will never screw my ego. I'm keeping it. Because baby, I know I'm the best. And you gotta fucking deal with it. If you don't like it, suck on my dick and leave. I don't feel shit. I don't feel anything. I don't feel it. I joined Dark because we are on the same page. Director, can you put down the dog? I don't feel the whole thing. I'm not scared of anything. I joined DarkStreet because of one thing. We agree. Can you quit trying to silence me? I joined Dark because we both want the same goal. We both want a world of more honest people instead of fakeness. Sure, we may have to do some immoral things, but riddle me this. Is nature like that? Is nature all about honesty and safety? No. Nature will eat you alive, spit you out, and devour your shit before it takes you seriously. We just happen to have tech in our thumbs. That's the only reason why we're above the food chain. So I wanted to bring that fear to you. If you're honest, you live. If you're fake, you die. So that's what it's all about. My question is to you, random individual. What do you feel? Why do you hate DarkStreet so much? What makes you fearful and hateful of that guy who wants the best for you? Who calls out to people? I am not frightened by you at all. And how dare you say I have to touch the tough? I've been touched. I've been hurt. I've been backstabbed. I've been poisoned by people who promised to ruin my safety. Religion has failed me. People have failed me. My parents have failed me. And you even dare trying to be so to everything. You like dark in the light, then why aren't you here? This press conference is designed for people who don't like our cult. DarkStreet, Daniel, I'm not scared of the dark and light. I have seen both. And let me tell you, DarkStreet, aka Daniel Street, the twin brother of WalStreet, I bloody want out of curiosity. Why you hate him? Genuinely, why you hate Daniel? Is it because he killed people? Ooh, like that's a new thing. You want to know what he killed? He killed a family of people who abuse the editor. He killed them. He killed the best friend of WalStreet because his best friend was helping him grow his channel of fakeness. He killed a bunch of other people because of people like you who just don't get it. You want to promote fakeness over reality. And that's where you're wrong. I want to support the truth and nothing but the truth. Whatever. I know what I think. You, on the other hand, act like you're so egotistical and all that. You act like you're superior to others. Riddle me this. DPEF. Riddle me this. If things get real, will you be real or will you be fake? If a household that you are currently in gets hit by gunfire, are you going to run to the kill to fight them off? Or will you cower away and allow your family members to die? I know who I am. I know who you are. You're someone who will act tough but never do it. You're all talk and no bite. And that makes me so joyful. I really want to see you in person to get a proper reading of you. But from what I'm able to capture in these comments, you probably think you're better than a lot of other people. And I wonder, is it because you actually think that way? Because you think you've been through more than others? Or is it because you hate honesty deep down? You prefer fake chaos. Anyways, unfortunately, the director is calling me to step away. to allow the editor to have some words and people are finally here. That's unfortunate because I really want to whack some more brain cells in you. But I will be a man of my word and step out for the editor to answer a few questions on why he joined and go from there. Anyways, fuck all y'all. See you in the battlefield. Apparently, a few people has finally showed up. Well, hopefully you got your questions ready, because as we already discussed in the previous part of the stream, which hopefully will be put up into a VOD so people can see this historic moment when I finally make a vocal appearance and I demonstrate why exactly said is true. So, the two people who have joined, I know it peaked at 8, but I know I'm not as crazy on the mic as Ethan is. That's why he's the PR team kind of guy for us. I'm curious. What you got for me? You want to know why a hitman joined a cult? Go ahead. Ask away. If no one asks within 3 minutes, I'm gonna assume you guys are, as Ethan would say, fake and not demanding of the truth. Well, this is interesting. Got another minute. Tick tock, tick tock. Click and aim. Open fire. Goodbye, Blaine. Drop a grenade. And boom, I'm out. Honestly, it's a miracle. Then no one found me until then. But here we are. Why the dark? The truth is, dark is the light in this world. DarkStreet understands my mission. I'm not just a random killer who will kill a granny or a uncle. I only kill the corrupt politicians, the mastermind CEOs, the drug lords, and the terrorists. Those were the only people I ever went after. And I did a better job than some of the military in different parts of the world and all this stuff. And the only reason why I was put in jail was because they were scared that I would go after them. I know everyone who's in office right now in the great year of 2019 that is corrupt and who needs to get removed one way or another. I just want to know what it would take for honesty. People to turn themselves in. Because I'd rather be one murderer than a room full of murderers. Does that make sense? A few things pushes my buttons, and one of those is corrupt for own pleasure. When you corrupt systems in place for the benefit of oneself, that's what it is. And as I mentioned, drunk people are a good baby sample, a first layer step. People who drink themselves to death are usually corrupt in their own mind of running away from something. That's why if I find out outside of being drunk they did other terrible things, they deserve to get their hair blown off. I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't kill people who are just drunk or alcoholics. You have to do a lot more dangerous stuff. But I don't believe in people drowning themselves in alcohol. I just want people to understand that core fact. If you need to cope with your trauma, you clearly have done too much to deserve that punishment. And I know maybe one day down the road, I may be in that situation, but hopefully that never does happen. And if it does happen, I hope someone blows my brain out. I want that consistency. But I joined DarkStreet because him and I see eye to eye on this. He wants to go after the guys that corrupted us, the people who give us the bad seeds to hurt us. I just want to solve those issues with a group of people who understands. What makes me tick? Again, people who purposely go out of their way to hurt others in corrupt formats. Drinking alcohol in your house never bothers me. Going and drinking and driving, that bothers me. That type of thing. If you go out of your way to hurt someone who isn't evil in itself, you deserve to be punished. If you drink and drive and you kill someone, the person who drives needs to die. That's just a small baby example. Obviously, I'm way above that. I only go after the authority figures. I don't go after the way mid-level stuff. Hopefully, the non-corrupt police officers can do their job. But I'm not afraid to say these things. So that's what makes me tick. When you go out of your way to hurt someone because of your own benefit. If that answers your real question. Come on, give me something more serious. Make me question my reality. Don't give me this lame question. You're talking to someone with a body count higher than the most serious serial killer right now. Come on, be reasonable. Make me think. And you better answer soon because we're getting ready to go into overtime, and I know it will cost the studio like thousands of dollars per minute that we go over, so speed one. Are you ego or kindness? Kindness. I go after the people that hurt the victims. Think of me as a Robin Hood type of person. Think of me as a Robin Hood. Instead of just stealing money from the rich to give to the poor, I go after the corrupt to save the victims of the healthcare system or the politics that hurt so many people and take away our freedoms. I am kindness. I'm willing to sacrifice my own life for my cause. That's no ego. Now, I will agree that Ethan can be a little egotistical things we don't agree eye to eye on a lot of things. But there's a good reason why I like him in the battlefield with me. He gives me a good reading of someone. I know their truth, and I know I can make the right judgment call instead of trying to do research on hours on them. If someone who I save ends up hurting someone, then they're on my list. Simple as that. I will help you as long as you don't hurt others. Now, again, I go for the big top dogs. I don't go for the small scale stuff. So, if let's say hypothetically here, if a Congress member made a bill that says everyone who's homeless needs to be shot dead, I go after that politician. I go after that Congress member to save all the homeless people. If one of those homeless people end up being in Congress that made the same law, well, I'm going to go after that Congress person then. I am all about fairty. I will protect you as long as you don't go out of your way to hurt someone else. Yes, it can cause chaos in theory, but on how I do it is simple. Eye for an eye. You do this, I do that. And it's again why I'm called the editor. If you cut up bills that protect people, I'm going to cut you up. If you make people disappear, I'm going to make you disappear. If you kill someone, I kill you. That's how I work. And if you got a problem with that, I'm sorry. Like, I hate the title killer because I'm not a killer, I'm a hitman. That title of the stream bugs me to my core. So hopefully that answers that question. So, without further ado, if we are merely puppets to DarkStreet, well, hopefully eventually I can get out of the strings I have been put on me so I can take them out. I'm not afraid to go against my own team if I realize there's corruption. But everything I have seen so far proves to me that DarkStreet knows what he's doing and he agrees with my morality. As far as Ego goes, I don't know how he will react. Based off his past, I don't think he can kill someone again. He has killed only one person before, and that haunted him. And it still haunts him. He's not a killer. That's why I'm here. But he is more of a focal person, while I'm more of an actionary person. I can demonstrate my beliefs. He can speak it. And DarkStreet can plan it. That's why the three of us work so well together. So, hopefully that answers that question for you. And I don't think it will happen. I don't think DarkStreet can outsmart my brain when it comes to corruption. I don't think he can. And if he does, his days are numbered. Simple as that. Anyways, I'm getting screamed at in my ear that I need to get off of here and have the normal health back on. Because we are 3 minutes over and I cost them $10,000 already. Good old capitalism. Always making things difficult for us normal folk. Hello, everyone, again. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this informational special edition of our News Network show. Hopefully, you guys got your answers answered. And if you have any other follow up questions, please contact us through the comment section of your eagling questions that popped up after this stream. Hopefully, Ego, editor, and maybe even the cultivator himself, DarkStreet, can answer those questions appropriately. Now, on to other news. The weather here in the Midwest is perfectly safe, no danger at all, and we're going to just have a interesting season of growth. Perfectly nothing is wrong. And thank you so much, specifically to the DPEF chatter. We cannot disclose names even though it's on screen. A silly bug that the editor decided to do last second because he's always making things more difficult than necessary. No offense. No offense. And that's all that jazz.